Sababu ni kuwa Your Excellencies, my Governor, Honorable Tichilo, Your Excellency Governor Baraza, my two senior friends and leaders from this area, Mama Jane, watoto wa CS, you young gentlemen may not know me, but your father was a thug with me. He was a thug friend. You know what that statement means. We were good friends. We would criticize each other. We would run through the emotions of intellect and academe. I want to also recognize certain individuals that I've seen here that are very special to me. I'm actually surprised that those gentlemen are here. Mheshimiwa Balozi Vitisia, nilikuwa na wewe Burundi wakati nilikuwa waziri wako, borrowed a lot. It is during Ruto's time we have borrowed 7 trillion shillings. What, you know, I wonder what you people think about. Can you please tell Musalia, who was my classmate, our country is in a mess. This country, look at these people. They have no food, they have no jobs. Young people are walking around as if they're losing their minds. And then you people are walking around and saying, they shifts, you shaft. Ambia Musalia, ambia William Ruto, hiyo shaft hatutaki. Hiyo kitu ni adani. Bwana Agoi, munauza airport ya Kakamega bwana. Munauza Nairobi. Munauza Kisumu. Mpaka port ya Mombasa munauza kuuza. Musalia hawezi kusema kitu.
Ayeko came in as a county secretary. Vihiga County government, we were in problems of leadership and management. We didn't have a system of governance. We didn't have laws and policies that could govern the county. But for the period, Ezekiel has been with us since 2020, June 4th. We have witnessed tremendous progress in our governance system. And I'm happy to say that as of now, we are among the few counties that have put in place very significant governance systems that will make our county move forward. So I want to thank him, though he's gone. I want to thank him for the work he has done for the people of Vihiga. But God was also gracious to me, because the day on 5th November, the day he eventually died, it was a special day for me and him, because I had been away, and that previous weekend he had also been awarded an award as being among the 5 best performing county secretaries in the country. So that day he had come in to bring the award that he had been awarded in Nairobi. And for some reason, we spent a lot of time, and I'm happy we did, because I was able to discuss and thank him, because we have presented ourselves to them. We want to be good. Let also them have a clear ideas of what we are doing, and be able to see where we have gone wrong and come and advise us. And that's why probably you may be hearing there are quite a number of EACC people coming to Vihiga. We have said let them come as many times as possible, because that's part of the deterrent, so that people can know that they will not do it. So we want to say what he has put in place, it will continue. I'm very cautious. And because I've worked with him, I have learned many qualities that if I'm going to look for a replacement, I'm going to be very thorough, extremely thorough. But even if I do that, I do not believe whoever I will get can do what this gentleman has done. So the people of Vihiga, that the government is intact, we will move on. Where Ayeko has left us, we will move on. I want to assure the people of Vihiga that Ayeko has put in place a governance system that if it is strengthened, we will have a county that will move forward without any problem, and any other leaders who will come later, they will find it very difficult to change the system, because we have agreed that corruption in our county is our enemy number one. And we have said we will fight corruption to the last person. And that's why myself and Ezekiel, we agreed to invite EACC to have an agreement with them, an MOU with them, so that they can guide us and enable us to ensure that we deal with corruption decisively. And it's for that reason we have formed committees. All my officers who are here, they will tell you, we have a committee of anti-corruption in every department. And they meet every month to review any corruption issues that may have arisen during the year, during the month. And we have a national person. And as Professor Ayiro said, there are no words. And as a governor, I really feel aggrieved because I've lost somebody who is my pillar in my governance system. Since he left us, I've been thinking and wondering how I'll move forward without his being around. Because a lot has been said about Ayeko. And I want to confirm all what we have said about Ayeko is true. And I feel privileged and thankful to God that God gave me a chance to work with this man who is lying here. I want to thank the Senate. You have stood with us. And my friend Onyonga, thank you. I invited you to come, and you have come. And Onyonga is one of the few senators who have stood with the counties. And he speaks the truth. Anytime we have gone to the assembly, Onyonga with Ezekiel, they're always talking. And that's why when I told him he has to come, he has come. So Senate, please save devolution. It is only Senate who are going to save devolution. And devolution, if we lose devolution in this country, we will go back where we were. And as of now, devolution is under threat. That I can tell you as a governor. Because what we are going through as governors, you will not wish to become a governor. Particularly like me, who has worked in many good places. staff. You have staff, you cannot pay salary, even your water is disconnected, and then Kenya Power, they don't care. They will disconnect even the referral hospital. They will disconnect power. So devolution is under threat, and we as Kenyans, we must stand for it. Because after all, the constitution we have today is all about devolution. So if devolution dies, the constitution also dies. So with those many remarks,
we are aware there is a systematic attempt to claw back devolution. Mmeona kuko na zile kazi ambazo nataka zifanywe hapa, mambo ya kujenga soko, mambo ya agriculture, health, those are devolved functions. Jambo ambalo tunahitaji kama magovernors wote is for the National Assembly, ikiwemo agriculture na kununua mbolea. All those functions must be costed and devolved to county governments. The framers of the Constitution were very clear on what devolution is supposed to do and what it means. We need resources hapa mashinani. We have a few officers and offices, constitutional offices, who are frustrating devolution. And I want to call out one office, the controller of budget. Sisi kama governors, we don't have to beg the controller of budget to do your work. Pesa zilitoka katika serikali kuu 2 weeks ago. Shilingi bilioni 30 for the month of September. 3 days ago, I called out the office of the controller of budgets kuambia kwamba the issue of approval of requests, we should not be begging, we should not be letting our CECs na chief officers kwenda Nairobi ili wapate approval, and yet all the 47 counties have a controller of budget coordinator ambaye anaangalia hizo requests before they are sent to Nairobi. My brother Senator Onyonga, I want you to support our call for automation of approvals by the control of budget. Kwa sababu vile Kakamega nimekuwa mstari wa mbele kupinga and to call out the control of budget. Yesterday I was told Kakamega mnapiga kelele sana, so your request will not be approved. I want to tell the control of budget, I have a lot of respect for you. You are my professional colleague. But please, we are not going to be intimidated kwa mambo ya approvals. Na sisi tunasema ya kwamba as a control of budget, do your work, and then you let the office of the Auditor General to do their work. You cannot be the control of budget, wewe ni EACC, wewe ni Auditor General, wewe ni polisi. That is frustrating devolution. Na sisi kama magovernors wote, na mimi kama mwenyekiti wa kamati ya fedha, mipango na shughuli ya uchumi, nataka kusema ya kwamba we must have reforms in the office of the control of budget, so that when we have requests sent to the office within 48 hours, those requests must be released to the counties. After 6 months, wataanza kusema, oh, governors are not using the money. And yet, you are stuck with the money in the county revenue fund for a whole 2 weeks. We are hosting Kikoska Games as Kakamega County from Monday. Our requests are still with control of budget. Mambo ya rent seeking must stop. Rent seeking must stop. We shall always call out the office of the control of budget, so that wale wananchi ambao wanataka maendeleo, sisi tunataka tutimize ndoto ya wananchi kuleta maendeleo mashinani. And that happen and succeed if we get collaboration from the office of the controller of budget. Jambo lingine, mimi kuunga mkono msimamo wa kanisa wakiongozwa na baraza la maaskofu wa Katoliki kwa kutoa mambo ya kutetea wananchi, ushauri ambao the Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops walitoa kwa viongozi wetu. Hiyo ndio msimamo wa kanisa, na sisi kama viongozi who have zero tolerance to corruption, we support the Catholic bishops na wale viongozi wote wa makanisa, kwa sababu mambo ambayo wanasema ni ya kutetea wananchi. Nikimalizia, I want to appreciate my small brother, little brother, PK, the Rodobulei. PK Rodobulei, mwake fuka level 4, Januari, kuleza kushianda. Sawa sawa. Hiyo utafanikisha kwa sababu hiyo ilikuwa mkataba ambao nilikuwa na wewe nayo, na mimi ni gavana kusema na kutenda. Tulikuwa na ile challenge ya mediation, but you are now going to do supplementary budgets ili tuweze kufanikisha maendeleo hapa. Mwisho kabisa, mimi nashukuru sana wana Kakamega wote vile mmetukaribisha hapa na vile mmekaribisha wageni wetu hapa watuzi, na mimi najua ya kwamba devolution is indeed under threat, na wale ambao tunategemea sana ni ma-senators wetu. And I want to appreciate you, Senator Onyonga, for standing for devolution. Apigiwe makofi. Wabunge wetu, nimeona ndugu yangu Ombogo Milemba ameongea, akasema ya kwamba wakipata nafasi watatetea devolution. My brother, you have an opportunity in parliament. Tumekuwa na mediation talks. Nimeona vile kumekuwa na pingamizi hapa na pale. Tulikuwa tunatarajia shilingi bilioni 400, lakini kwa sababu ya nivute hapa na pale, tumepokea shilingi bilioni 387 peke yake. That is not enough, although we have accepted, but we don't appreciate. Hiyo pesa ni kidogo sana. Hatutaridhishwa, tutaendelea kupigania haki yetu tukiongozwa na ma-senators wetu akiwemo Senator Richard Onyonga.